Hey 4th grade, today I'm going to be showing you a tour of my mission San Rafael. If you're wondering, where's the mission located in? Well, it's located in the city of San Rafael, in north of San Francisco. But anyways, let's get straight to the tour. Now, the first part of our tour is going to be the front of the mission church. Now, this mission church is not the church that was from the original mission. This is the church that is from today. Okay, and here we have the bells. The first bell would ring so that the Miwok and Aloni would wake up, eat breakfast. Well, what they ate for breakfast was soup and other type of grains, and then they would start working. After breakfast and work, the second bell would ring, and when the second bell would ring, that would mean it was time for lunch. And after lunch, they would work for 2 hours. And finally, the third bell. When the third bell rang, that means it was time for dinner. Now, if the Indians didn't finish their work from the 2 hours they got from the second bell, that means they couldn't eat dinner. They could only eat dinner if they finished their job. Okay, and now we're going to be entering the mission church. Now, inside the mission church, we have the pews, the windows, the paintings, and we also have the altar up here with the candles. We also have a saint on one side. We also have another saint on this side. And right in front of us, we have the pulpit. The pulpit was used so that the priest could give out his speeches and announcements to everyone in the church. And this table was used for the priest so he can eat the bread, drink the wine, read the Bible, and say the Gospels to everyone in the church. And on the right, we have the cemetery. And the cemetery was used to bury the dead Indians that were sick or ill. And here we have a dirt pile for the cemetery, if you're wondering what that is. And the reason why the cemetery was important because when the Indians were buried, they would never be forgotten and they would always be remembered. And the cemetery is not here today, but I just added this because it was important even though it was from the original mission. So, yeah. And on the left, we have the hospital. And the reason why I included the hospital, even though it's not at the mission today apparently, well, it's because it was also important, just like the cemetery, because a lot of Indians were getting sick at Mission Dolores, and the hospital was used to heal the sick Indians. And we have the bed so that the Indians can rest. We have these chests where items were to heal the Indians. And here we have medicine to make the Indians feel better. Okay, so these are a pipe organ, and the pipe organs were for when the music would play in the church. Also, these guys are the Indians from back then, from the original mission. One thing I wanted to add before the tour is finished is that this mission is pretty small, okay, but it's really nice. And the reason why it's small is because the original mission was really big until the 1860s, where it got destroyed, and then it was rebuilt in 1949. Now, the builders didn't really have an actual picture of how the old mission looked like, so they took their best guess, and this is what they built. And that pretty much wraps up our tour. Thank you for watching 4th grade, and I will see you guys another time.